so let's get started. The first question you may have is, what are opioids? Well, essentially they're a form of depressant used to manage pain. They slow down brain activity and the central nervous system. Examples of opioids include morphine, methadone, hydrocodone, and oxycodone. But you may be more familiar with the brand names, some of which include OxyContin, Percocet, Vicodin, Demerol, among others. So now let's talk about the signs of an opioid overdose. First thing you may notice is that the person's having trouble breathing or they're not breathing at all. You may notice that they're not moving and that their body is limp. Lips and nail beds may be blue. You might suspect that they're choking. Listen for gurgling and snoring sounds. Essentially, the person can't be woken up, and they may feel cold and clammy to the touch. You might also notice that their pupils are tiny or pinpoint. They might be vomiting, their pulse might be slow, or there could be no pulse. If any of this sounds familiar, here's what you do next. First, it's important to check your surroundings to ensure your own safety. Now you need to figure out if the person is responsive. Try shouting their name, making loud noises, shaking them at the shoulders, or even squeezing their fingernails. If they do respond, stay with them. You can put them in recovery position, but keep an eye on them because they still may be at risk of an overdose. If the person doesn't respond, this is now a medical emergency and you need to call 911 immediately. When you're on the phone with the dispatcher, let them know that the person is not responding. Give as much detail as possible, including that you suspect a possible opioid overdose. Try to provide clear information about where you are in the building, and if possible, send someone to meet the paramedics and lead them to you. This is now the time when you could give naloxone if it's available. If the first dose doesn't work, repeat after 3 to 5 minutes.